Hello everyone, hope you have an amazing day and welcome to my new blog. So today our topic is workers' participation in management, its definition, characteristics and objectives. So like other behavioral terms, WPM, that is workers' participation in management, means different things to different people depending upon their objectives and expectations. Thus, WPM is an elastic concept. So, for example, for the management, it is joint consultation prior to decisions making. For workers, it means co-determination for trade unions. So it is the harbingers of a new order of social relationship and a new set of power equations with organization. So while for government it is an association for labor with management with the final authority or responsibility in decision making also. So let us also go through some important definitions of WPM, that is workers' participation in management. So according to Keith Davis, workers' participation refers to the mental and emotional involvement of a person in a group situation which encourages him to contribute a group goals and share in responsibility of achieving them. So, in the words of methods applied to industry, the concept of participation means sharing the decision making power by the rank file of an individual organization through their representatives at all the appropriate levels of management in the entire range of managerial action also. So clear and more comprehensive decisions of definition of workers' participation in management is given by the International Labour Organizations, that is ILO. So according to ILO, workers' participation may broadly be taken to cover all items of associations of workers and their representatives with the decision making process. So ranging the exchange of information, consultations, decisions and negotiations also to more institutionalized from such as the presence of workers numbers on management or supervisory board or even management by workers themselves as precised or practiced by Yugoslavia. So in Yugoslavia, works management participants in management is governed by the law on workers management of state economic enterprises and higher economic associations. So the act consists of a three-tier participation structure: collect bargaining workers council and board of management. In fact, the basic reason for difference in participation of WPM, that is workers participation management, is mainly due to the differential pattern of practices adopted by various countries while implementing workers participation in management. So, for example, in Great Britain and Sweden, WPM is the form of joint consultation through Joint Consultative Committee, Workers' Committee in France, Co-Determinations Committee in West Germany, Joint Work Council in Belgium, Workers' Council and Management Board in Yugoslavia, and Union Management Cooperation in US also. So in India, WPM, workers participation in management, is in the form of what we all call labor management cooperations and workers participation in management. It is implemented through the agencies like Works Committee, Joint Management Council, that is JMCS, shop councils, union or unit councils, and joint councils. So notwithstanding these different form of WPM differ only in degree, not in nature. So be the perceptual difference as this way WPM works participation in management is a system of communications and consulting either formal and informal also, by which the workers of an organizations are kept informed as and when required. So about the affair of the undertaking, and through which they express their opinion and contribute to decision making process of management. Now we discuss about in details characteristic of it. The followings are the main characteristic of workers participation in management, WPM. So number 1, participation implies practices which increase the scope for employees share of influence in decision making process with the assumption of responsibility. Number 2, participation proposes willing or presupposes acceptance of responsibility by workers. Workers' participation in management not as individual but as a group of through their representative also. Workers' participation in management differs from collective bargaining in the sense that while the former is based on mutual trust, informing, sharing, and mutual problem solving also, the latter is essential based on power play, pressure, tactics, and or negotiation. So the number 5, the basic rationale for workers' participation in management is that the workers invest their labor and their faiths to their place of work. Thus, they contribute to the outcomes of organization. Hence, they have a legitimate right to share in decision-making activities of organization. Now, objectives. The objectives of WPM are closely knitted to the rationale for WPM. According to the objectives of WPM vary from country to country depending on their levels of socio-economic development, political philosophies, industrial and relation sense and attitude of working classes. To quote the objective of WPM is to codeterminate at the various level of enterprises in Germany, assign the final to workers, overall matters relating to an undertaking in Yugoslavia, promote good communication and understanding between labor and management on the issues of business administration and production in Japan, and enable workforce to influence the working of industries in China. For example, in India, the objectives of the government in advocating for workers' participation in management as stated in the Industrial Policy Resolution 1956 is a part of its overall endeavor to create a socialistic society wherein the sharing of a part of the managerial powers by workers is considered necessary. So the objective of WPM as envisaged in the second 5-year plan of India is to ensure to increase in productivity for the benefit of all concerned to an enterprise, and that is the employer, the employee, and the community at large. Satisfaction of worker urge for self-expression in the matters of enterprise management, making employees better understood of their roles in the organizations. In ultimate sense, the objective of WPM workers employ participation in management in India is to achieve organizational effectiveness and the satisfaction of employees also. So according to the objective of WPM in India are to promote mutual understanding between management and workers, that is industrial harmony, and establish and encourage good communication system at all levels, create and promote a sense of belongingness among workers also, help handle resistance to change, induce a sense among workers to contribute their best for the cause of organization, create a sense of commitment to decisions to which they were a party. Now, level of participation. Now we discuss in details. So having known the objectives of WPM, The question then is to what extent workers can participate in decision making process. So in other words, it is important to know the existence or extents level of an co-determination in an organization also. So viewed from this angle, so Mathras has suggested for 5 levels of workers' participation ranging from the minimum to the maximum. Since these level of workers influence the process of quality and decisions of making is an organization, where therefore highlighting here these levels briefly, ranking them from the minimum to maximum level of participation. Now, informative participation. Now we discuss in details. This refers to management information sharing with workers on such items those are concerned with workers, balance sheet, production, economic conditions of the plant, etc. And the examples of such items, it is important to note that here workers have no right of close scrutiny of their information provided, and management has its prerogative to have decisions on issues concerned with workers. So consultative participation, in this type of participation, workers are consulted in those matters which relate to them. Here the role of workers is restricted to give their views only. However, the acceptance and non-acceptance of these views depends on management. So, nonetheless, it provides an opportunity to the workers to express their views on matters involving their interest also. Now, associative participation, now we discuss it. Here, the role of workers' council is not just advisory, unlike consultative participation in a way. So this is a advanced and improved form of consultative participation. Now, the management is under a moral obligation to acknowledge, accept, and implement the unanimous decisions of the council. Now, administrative participation. In the administrative participation, decisions already taken are implemented by the workers. Compared to the former 3 levels of participation, this degree of sharing authority and responsibility by workers is definitely more in this participation. Now, this is a participations here. The decisions are taken jointly by the management and the workers of an organization. In fact, this is the ultimate level of workers' participation in management. So that's for the video, my friends, for works participation in management. If you like my videos, please subscribe, share and comment on my video. Thanks a lot for watching.